I must be one of the most unluckiest people with this game because I am never able to find a mushroom biome anywhere. But I do like mushrooms a lot, and I really like their designs and the concept of them. I think they're really cool. When I was doing the colors for this, they were all browns, so it started to look like shiitake. So when I added the red, it kind of brought it all together, luckily. I just made sure not to make the red too vibrant because I did not want the cow to look like Lightning McQueen, nor did I want it to be so blinding that it would be like the Minecraft loading screen. When I was coloring the white spots, I made sure to make it kind of a cream color because I felt like if it was white, then it would be a little bit harder to kind of defer the spots from the background sheet because I usually just have a white background for the sticker sheets. I added some pink to the cow's cheeks and in the cow's ears to put some detail into the piece and to add to the cuteness factor. And also, I just want to mention the little white pieces in the ears are just some little extra fluff or fur that I just thought would look cute. Once the coloring was done, I went in with the line art and I made sure that it was black to match the color of my soul and so that I could easily see it. And then when I was done with the line art, I added a second layer above it and I linked it to the line art so that when I colored the line art in, I wouldn't go outside of the lines being the line art. How many times can I say line art to describe this? I am so sorry. When I was picking the colors for the line art, I pretty much just color picked the colors on the cow that I used, and then I just darkened them a bit and made them a little saturated. I made sure to make the colors dark enough so that you could see the line art when it's printed. This baby cow is actually based off of the brown mushrooms that you can see in the intro of this video. The way that they're made actually is when two cows love each other very much. I'm just kidding. They're actually made when they're hit by lightning. That's the only way that you can get them in the game, actually. You can't spawn them in. You can't just find them in a biome. They don't just spawn naturally. You have to either hit it with a lightning yourself with a command, or it'll just randomly happen when it's thunderstorming. They're based off of the other mushrooms in the game. There's only 2 different kinds of mushrooms, actually, not including the nether ones. But in the overworld, there's the red polka dot ones, and then there's the just basic brown mushroom. And I pictured the brown mushrooms to be kind of like the, I think like portobello mushrooms, I guess you could say, because they have the wider top, whereas the red and white mushrooms have more of a curved top. I actually had a surprisingly hard time trying to come up with what I wanted in the sticker pack. All I knew was that I wanted it to all be mushroom themed because the main focus were the mushrooms, and you know, I felt like I should have all mushroom items. So I was doing some brainstorming and I thought of a mushroom house, which mushroom houses aren't actually like just in the game, you know, but there are those giant mushrooms and a lot of people like to make houses out of them. I'm pretty sure every builder in the game has made a mushroom house at some point. They're very popular. So I was like, oh, why don't we do one of those? And I really like the chimney that I put on it. I thought that was super cute. It was very simple and fun to draw. I really enjoyed making it. I think the mushroom stew was the thing that I was most excited to draw, which it sounds weird because it's mushroom stew, but sometimes food is just really fun to draw, especially when it's just, you know, like super cutesy. I really like how the little wooden bowl and spoon came out. I thought that was super cute, and I also made it look like it was kind of spilling out of the bowl for like a little extra detail. It was pretty simple. So I added some wood grain to spice it up a bit, and I think it turned out good. This one I believe is the most detailed sticker. Just made a bunch of mushrooms growing on a stump, and I made sure to make it square because Minecraft. I was going to add some grass to the bottom, but I ended up not going with that because there wasn't any green in the color scheme that I was working on here, since it was all browns like I mentioned earlier and then just like one pop of red. But I tried to make little mushrooms growing off of it, off the sides of it and at the bottom, and then I kind of made like the brown mushrooms growing off of the sides of the log. One thing that I really liked about this stump is that it really shows the texture that the brushes that I was using kind of gives my work. I have this technique where I just messily color stuff in to add extra texture. I've been using this brush for a while. It's a Kyle Webster brush. I've been using that brush for a long time, and when I have a big area of just flat color to kind of make it more interesting, that texture really helps. So I've used that on like the spots on the cows, on the top of the log, on the mushrooms. It adds this nice, almost traditional feeling to it, and I really like that. And then I ended up just adding a few little mushrooms around the sticker sheet so I could fill the extra space and make it all look nice. And that's it. That's everything. You can find this on my Etsy shop, as well as plenty of other stickers, Minecraft related, and just other stuff, some personal work as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.